Hello friends and good day. This is Fred with Tech Talk and I'm coming at you today with a video that's near and dear to my heart. As you know, this channel is focused primarily on tools and hardware people can employ to protect their home and businesses. A lot of surveillance equipment, access control, stuff like that. But you also have to protect your personal information. We recently did an installation, and I won't say the name of the location, but I was alarmed at what I saw. All of their networking hardware was plugged into the back of a modem. It was one of those modems that have a built-in router with some PoE ports or LAN ports in the back, and they had all their hardware plugged into it. I mean, their POS system was plugged into it. Their public Wi-Fi system was on the same network. Their office computers that process, sensitive HEPA type of stuff was on the same network. And there was no firewall. They didn't even have virus protection on these devices. And I was alarmed. And you'd be surprised how frequently we see that type of stuff in the field. So this channel focusing on tech, I thought it'd be a great idea to have a video on this topic. Okay, controls that you can put in place. We're going to discuss virus protection and some cost-effective antivirus software you can put on your devices, as well as tests. There's keylogger tests and Eicar file tests that you can do yourself on your computer to see how well you are protected. It's a simple process. We're going to cover it right now. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Before we do, as always, there is a subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. Also, like the video if the content is useful to you, and as always, leave comments. A lot of these videos are based on subscriber comments and comments. So yes, you want to select a antivirus software to protect your devices, okay? In my opinion, the three best that are out there are Norton, McAfee, and Kaspersky, okay? As you can see, all these different, magazines and outfits, they all evaluate the different protections available and they rate them. I've also used them, and like I said, I will use keylog protectors and run tests, Eicar files. I'll plant those to see if the software can find them. And I prefer Kaspersky. Kaspersky also has a VPN. It has a payment protection filter in which before you make a payment online, you can employ that and protect your information. And it also has a child safety feature that I love. We'll get into it in a little bit, but it can have GPS on the children's devices. It can filter what the children can see. You don't want kids seeing adult content, right? Pornography, dating, and all that stuff. It won't let them see it. The other thing it does is it has scheduling. Okay, so if you don't want your kid online, after 9 o'clock, with their login to the internet, you make it so, internet's just not available from 9 till whenever, when they get home from school at 3. It's a cool tool. So let's dive into it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is head over to Kaspersky's website and download their antivirus software. I've already done so on this PC, so we won't waste up, content time with that. There is a link in the description of this video that provides you a link to download the software in the event you want to do so. Okay, but what I will do now is log into my account to kind of show you how this works. So this is the Kaspersky, operation console. The first thing we see is that we have a warning. So let's see what that's about. We have updates for applications. So if you hit show, it will tell you which applications have security updates. And TeamViewer and Wireshark both have updates. So if I had time, I could hit update. But I will do that later so we do not tie up this video time. Okay, so that's a cool feature. It tells you when your programs need to be updated for safety. You can do scans, much like you would do with McAfee and Norton. There's a quick scan and a full scan. There is Safe Money, which protects you when you make payments. Okay, if you go to a third-party site like Citi or Home Depot, your utility company, Eversource. If you go there to pay a bill, you want to make sure the information that you're putting in is protected, right? You don't want other people watching you make transactions with card numbers and stuff like that. So what you can do, and my wife has done it here, she has a Kohl's card, okay? She also has done it with Eversource. But if we go to Kohl's and try to make a payment, you will see that it switches to Kaspersky's site and we'll get a green signal when it's secure. So let's go ahead and go through that just so you can see what I'm talking about, because I think it's a good feature. So let's Google Kohl. There, Kohl's credit card payment right there, right there. All right, so if I hit pay my bill, we should see us being redirected. And there we go. We're switching to a protected browser, and there you see is Kaspersky's logo. Okay, so this takes just a second, and a screen will come up, and it will tell us we're protected with the green overlay. There it is. There's your green. It's a protected browser. And here we can make a payment, right? She can do that though. I'm not making her payments. All right. So that is that part, which was very cool. Save money. So each time you go to a site to make a payment, you could add that, right? Protection for kids is another cool feature. Okay. I have young children. We don't want them browsing adult content like dating sites or pornography, that type of stuff. Kaspersky won't let them. Okay, you can download the software onto their computers or their cell phones or their tablets, log in, and you can't unlog it without the parental password, and it will prevent them from going to those sites. Okay, the other thing it has is it has a scheduler, so you can actually shut off the internet between certain times. At bedtime, you know, is 9 o'clock and you don't want your child on the internet past 8. You can disable internet on that account or device from 8 p.m. till, you know, they come home from school the next day at 3. And that kind of manages the internet time that they can use. The other cool feature with these devices is you can enable GPS tracking. So if they bring their phone to their friend's house, you'll be able to pull it up and see where they're at. Again, I very much like Kaspersky. Number one, the price point is less than Norton and McAfee. It's actually significantly less. And it has better tools, just in my opinion. Again, we have done the keylogger protection tests with Spy Shelter. And we've also used the Eicar test. We've put an Eicar script and we've saved it as test. And you can see on the screen right now, this virus protection found it right away. The other thing that you can do is you can actually go to Eicar's website, and I suggest you do this to test your antivirus protection. But if you just Google Eicar, okay, you can test how your antivirus software is working against malware. Okay, you'll see it right here. This executable file, eicar.com. If I click this and my virus protection is working, it should detect the malware and the screen should block it. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oh, right away, it says it's unsafe. Okay, download denied. So my virus protection is working. Okay, and that's what we like to see. Okay, there is a link for this Eicar tool below. I believe there's also a script here. No, it doesn't have the script anymore. But there is a script in the description of this video that you can save. Okay, you can save it as a text document on your computer. And when you run the virus scan, your virus protection should identify that. In fact, with this program, as soon as I downloaded it, it flagged it and deleted it before I ran a virus scan. So that's what you're looking for in virus protection, right? We're very happy with that. And again, we showed it earlier on the screen right now are the results from when we tried to run that Eicar script. Okay, as soon as we saved it, this is what I got. The last thing I want to do, I want to log into my son's account and try to pull up a dating site or an adult site to show you how that blocking mechanism works. So let's get into that right now. All right, we are on my son's login here. Let's open up Edge and we will Google dating sites. And as you can see, it wouldn't even let us do a Google search. We have the Kaspersky's Safe for Kids logo, and you see the red light is up here. So if he was just going to type match.com, same thing. Okay. There are some things that would come up yellow based on his age group. Okay. Now we don't see a red light, we see a yellow light. And then saying visiting Facebook is not advised. Okay. Under Kaspersky Kids. But he can go there anyway. Okay. Because that's just a recommendation. Okay. It's saying, hey, you might not be old enough for this, but it's not going to allow him to see adult content. Okay. Social media is questionable for a kid. So if the parent doesn't want them to go to social media, you can block those sites as well. So anyway, that's how the tool works. For the money, and you saw the reviews. This, in my opinion, works better than Norton and McAfee, and it is less expensive. Again, there's a link below in order to download this software. They do have an affiliate link that gives you a little bit of a discount. So hopefully you consider using that, and we'll see you in the field.